Alright. Hey guys. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm back from vacation, so...
Welcome back.
Thank you. Only going on vacation to get... I'm off to PAX in 2 days, so...
Yay!
I mean, at least I'll hopefully get some indie game footage, so that'll be fun. Anywho, so we're trying to get through these movies as we can this week, starting off with the big one that has 8% on Rotten Tomato, which is Hitman Agent 47.
This was a big one?
This is one of the big, it's bigger in comparison to American Ultra.
Really? Because I didn't hear of it until you...
I keep getting this I got getting a fucking trailer for this and TV spots for it. It's like...
I totally missed it. I hadn't heard of this film until he had asked, hey, can anybody do this after da-da-da-da today?
Yeah, it was like kind of a last minute. They're like, okay guys, I'm trying to get my shit together. Who can see a movie tonight? Sarah's like, I'll do it. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, my stipulation was he had to come down to my neck of the woods.
It's okay. I mean, really, it's not that much farther than San Jose, just in the opposite direction.
Basically.
Sorry, I got a little bit of a bug, so I'm having coughing fits. But anywho, so Hitman, it's not 8% bad. It's not. I mean, it's bland, it's stupid, it's nonsensical, it's moronic.
It's lacking in character development, and it doesn't give you enough time to breathe or get to know the characters or grow to care about them at all. It starts off with an exposition montage and expects you to just jump into the story from there. It was just kind of meh. The action scenes were decent, but it was just kind of meh.
I think I liked it more than you did. Because if I'm going to be honest, there is a certain cheesiness to the way the characters talk and move and all that shit that...
It seemed kind of forced to me.
I kind of found it endearing.
How so?
I mean, I'm not going to say it was good, but it was so cheesy that I was like, okay, it's kind of worth the giggle.
Like B-movie cheesy?
A little bit. Yeah, it's a little B-movie cheesy. And
okay, I'll grant you that.
Like, I mean, I'm never going to watch this again.
Oh, God,
I mean,
no.
like, that's what it comes down to. It's like, but I'm not mad that I saw it, because, like, there are a few just cheesy parts and just some over-the-top bullshit. And I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. And
there were a few moments like that, yes. Like, I did find it kind of momentarily endearing when he traded an inhaler
for a knife for, like, a 12-year-old.
So that was endearing.
It's like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna go on record saying, oh, this is a good movie, you should go see it. No. I mean,
it's not.
If you walked in the movie hating this movie, I totally get why. But that being said, this is not 8% bad, people. I mean, I feel like the critics are, like, extra harsh on the bad movies in the second half of the year. Probably because we've gotten so many bad ones already this year.
Yes.
But I think it's getting to the point where it's like, guys, chill the fuck out. I mean, Pixels right now is like one of the lowest rated Adam Sandler movies on Rotten Tomato. It's not even close to being one of the worst Adam Sandler movies, not by a fucking long shot. So it's like...
It still made a lot of internet critics very angry, though.
It's like, really? That's the one you guys get upset about? Not That's My Boy, not Waterboy, not... fuck, what else? Jack and Jill. No, Pixels is the one you get pissed off about? Okay, whatever. I mean, I ranted and raved about that movie, too, but at the same time, I was like, I'm not gonna say that's the worst Adam Sandler movie. Not even fucking close. Anywho, back to Hitman, though. I mean, I will give it some credit in the fact that I actually did like who played Agent 47 in the movie. I thought he did well with what he had.
He did what the script asked him to do. He delivered on it well enough.
I mean, like, I'm not a huge fan of the games this movie is based on, and video game movies have a notorious reputation for sucking. This one's no exception.
Super Mario Brothers from 1993.
Super Mario Brothers, Prince of Persia, the Resident Evil movies.
Oh, God, yes.
Need for Speed. Yeah, there's like been no good video game movies that I can think of.
Yep. Maybe Lara Croft, too. Maybe-ish.
Even that was pretty cheesy, too. But, no, like, I thought, like, the guy that played Agent 47 pretty much got the character down. comparing what I know of the game, the only Hitman game I played was Hitman Absolution, which I've heard is not necessarily the quintessential Hitman game to play, but it's enough for me to get the gist. So, like, just based on that, it's like, yeah, I would say he did well. He presented the character accurately, or fairly accurately.
Fair enough.
Story-wise, I have no idea how how these match up to the game. I have no idea. I'm willing to bet a lot of it's made up for the movie.
More than likely.
Especially when you have Zachary Quinto playing a goddamn Terminator.
That's what kept on going through my head through a lot of it. The whole "come with me if you want to live."
I know, like I did get a lot of Terminator vibes. Like, I was like, I feel like people sat down, it's like, hey, what if we took this video game property and made a shitty Terminator movie out of it?
That's basically what this is.
They said, green light! And that was before the actual Terminator movie came out, which was worse. So,
yeah.
Seriously, this gets the 8%? I think Terminator Genesys is like 14 or something, like 23, something like that. Actually, I'm gonna check, because I'm curious. I want to say, like, let's compare Hitman with Terminator Genesys. Which one was worse?
Yeah, this is a variation of the Terminator premise, except take out the sci-fi time travel stuff and the heart and the characters. That
we are talking about the first two, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, because they haven't had that in fucking years.
Yes, so. I'm only talking about the Terminator movies I've seen.
Got it. All right, smart. You stopped at 2.
Yes,
Wise
I did.
move.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it has a very similar feel. Like I said, the whole "come with me if you want to live" thing.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Terminator Genesys has 26%. I don't know how you can see that. That is 26%. Hitman has 8. Hitman is a better movie than Terminator Genesys. Fuck you. I mean, I'll give credit. Arnold Schwarzenegger did basically make Terminator Genesys somewhat redeemable, but not by much.
Yeah, that's the most common consensus I've heard.
But I'm sorry. It's like, I had more fun at this than I did at Terminator Genesys, because at least I could follow the fucking plot in this one.
Yeah. This was entertaining. Am I going to see it again? No, but it was okay.
It's better than the last one they tried to make.
It's a decent action romp, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like, the action scenes I would say, are fairly good. I mean, they're half decent action shots. I mean, for a movie that's based on a video game property, they're pretty good in comparison to the other shitty ones we got. I'm looking at your Resident Evil. By the way, speaking of that, how do these keep getting fucking movies? They're making another one now.
A friend of mine theorized once that the director just likes to have his wife star in movies he makes so he can show off how hot his wife is.
Does it have to be Resident Evil?
I don't know.
Okay, but I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this movie. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. I don't know why I started doing this voice, but I'm in a weird mood tonight. And it was like, yeah, there's some parts I liked. I mean, there's a lot of little nods and winks into the video game. It's like, okay, yeah, you had to squeeze as many of those as you possibly could. I mean, obviously you didn't catch any because you don't know you've never played any of the games.
No, I have not.
But
I'm a nerd of many trades, but video games is not one of them.
Fair enough. But like there's like the whole the tripwire they have in the beginning, that's from the game, and like the dragging the bodies kind of looks like the animation from the video games, and even some of the shots where he's like reloading his pistol in the dark kind of like resembles one of the game covers and stuff like that. So it's like there's a lot of little kind of winks, nods, and hey, this is from the game, you get it? Kind of things. This is a video game movie, which is something like all video game movies feel a need to do. And the only one I liked it in was fucking Doom, and that's only because that 9 minutes of the first person sequence was the only entertaining moment for that goddamn movie. Hey, you know the movie that involves Satan and guns and demons? Let's turn it into zombies. That's not gonna piss anyone off.
Okay.
Sci-fi demons. That just sounds like a cool fucking concept, but no, we gotta make it zombies, because apparently demons are too far. In the same game where we have a game called the BFG, which stands for the big fucking gun. But
I knew the BFG as the big friendly giant, but okay.
and Doom is called the BFG, the big fucking gun.
Okay.
I think that's a more technical term, but that's what everyone just calls it.
Okay.
But I like how I'm using this review to like critique on every other video game movie that I've seen. Like, while we're on the topic, let's talk about Prince of Persia for a couple seconds.
I never saw it. I remember seeing previews for it.
Yes, another game. Like, what? Video games just feels like a raw medium to try to make a movie out of.
I can understand the attempt because there's already much of the groundwork there. There's already a storyline. There's already character outlines. There's already a setting. There's already a basic plot point. There's already a world set up. So on paper, there's all these script ingredients ready to make a movie out of.
Yeah, and you think it'd be very straightforward, especially a movie about a goddamn hitman, but for some reason, like, no, this is too simple enough. We gotta throw a fucking Terminator in there. We gotta make Siler into a Terminator and have him attack 47. That's gonna make this movie work. That's gonna be our selling point. Okay.
That's where that actor was from.
Yeah, he's also Spock.
I thought his voice sounded familiar. Okay.
Yeah, he's in the Star Trek movies, too.
Yeah, I don't watch those ones very often.
You saw it with us.
Yes, I remember.
So I would think you would at least recognize it from Nerd Rage mode, at least. But because I know you had your own little issues with the whole Spock thing.
Yes.
So I would think you would at least watch it go, fucking Spock! That motherfucker! Ruining my multi. Sorry, I just got this image of Gravity Falls. When, like, do you watch Gravity Falls?
Not yet.
It's a good show, but anyway, there's one part like towards the most recent episodes where they're having all the answers revealed, and one guy in the back goes, "If this doesn't follow my fan fiction, I'm gonna be very disappointed." That kind of feels like the Star Trek, like the fan base every time a new Star Wars or Star Trek movie comes out. All the fans going, "I'm going to be very disappointed. This goes exactly the way I want it to go." But
well, it's.
I mean, granted, some of it's warranted. To be fair, some of it's warranted.
It's a kind of become a common topic of discussion amongst the fandom that basically every other Trek movie you can expect to be bad.
Yeah, I've heard that theory.
Yes,
I liked Into the Darkness, but I get why people don't. Let me put it that way. Anywho, so like I said, there's really not a lot to talk about in this movie. It's a pretty cut and dry. You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna. The best you can get is a few good action sequences, some cool shootouts, some fancy little cinematography and camera tricks. You know,
some forced shoehorned plot points. Oh, your mother wanted
a fucking Terminator, because all movies need a Terminator now.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off there, but I was just I want to talk about the Terminator for a minute, because like this is the most glaring plot hole in the movie. Because everyone at this point is like, they're trying to find the scientist who made the agency program, which made people like Agent 47, and his daughter, who's apparently also super genetic.
Apparently, she's Agent 90.
Evidently, but anywho, but meanwhile, there's apparently this other project they had on the side about like bioengineered internal armor that again turns you into the fucking Terminator, apparently. And they call Zachary Quinto, who has this, a failure, and he's not as good as the agents. And all I can think of is like, he's been doing a pretty fucking good job. And they says, you're a failed experiment. Like, it kind of looks like it worked, guys. Shouldn't we be using this more? Because I'm not seeing any negative side effects. Why aren't we mass producing this?
47 had to pull out all the stops to take him down.
Exactly. I'm like, why are we not mass producing this? It's like the Peter Griffin thing. I mean, I don't like to quote Family Guy very much. That's more Grant's job.
Yes, it is very much so. I guess he's rubbed off on you.
Maybe. We've been hanging out too much. But just the, why are we not funding this? It's kind of that thing. It's like, why are we so focused on reopening the agency program when we have a perfectly viable plan right here? You have people that can punch through walls, catch fucking bullets, and do all kinds of cool shit, and takes no damage whatsoever. Apparently all it takes is like a little electrical charge, the only thing that kills him. Even that doesn't fucking do the trick, because he still comes back at the very end. So, at least I'm assuming that's who that was in the post-credit scene.
That makes sense.
So it's like, so what was the fuck? Why did you not just make an army of Zachary Quintos? I do not understand.
Like I said, forced plot points.
I know. Con! Anyway, sorry. Sorry.
A friend of mine said that there's going to be a big Trek Con in Las Vegas for the 50th anniversary
That would not shock me.
This year, and I really wish I could go.
I feel your pain.
Thank you.
And not necessarily Star Trek, but, you know, with other things that, I wish I could afford.
Yes.
So many things. Which, by the way, if you're interested in helping us out, go to our Patreon and give us, support us so we can actually go to these things, which would be awesome. That'd be amazing.
As well as provide you with more content.
Bring more content. Yes, exclusive content. And this is a shameless plug now. But yeah, Hitman.
Meh.
Eh.
He liked it more than I did. I thought it was just kind of meh.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go see it in theaters, but if it's on Netflix, sure.
Maybe...
It's kind of a B movie. It's a B movie.
Yeah, maybe Redbox it on a B movie night or something.
Exactly. Redbox or just wait for it to pop up on Netflix streaming, because for sure this movie's gonna pop up on Netflix streaming. It's one of those movies. It's kind of those, well, no one gave a shit about it when it's in theaters, just throw it on fucking Netflix. Here's it.
So, trailers?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. It's probably a short review. But, where did my phone? I'm sitting.
We've already talked about longer than I expected we would.
We got one for, the new Frankenstein movie, which I can't believe we're getting another one.
Yes, when you and Wes reviewed one last year.
I, Frankenstein. This one at least looks comprehensible compared to I, Frankenstein. Because, it still makes me laugh. It's like, hey guys, you know that ancient, that ancient movie stuff with Frankenstein and the Wolfman and vampires? You know what that needs? Angels. And demons. That fits with Frankenstein, doesn't it? Shut up, it fits! Now let's make it. Or like they tried to make Frankenstein, where they tried to make Aaron Eckhart into like a comic book hero, and it just did not fucking work. No. That was even it was angels that turned into gargoyles. Why? Reasons.
I'd rather just watch the animated Gargoyle series from the 90s.
I would too. At least Goliath doesn't turn into a fucking angel.
Mm-hmm.
It still makes no fucking sense. It's been over a year. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this one has James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe, so...
Okay.
And both are dependable actors.
Yes, they are.
And, well, I mean, one is James McAvoy. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe's kind of slowly working his way out of the Harry Potter phase.
Well, he's been working on that for a while.
Well, yeah, but he's only finally getting good at it. I mean, the Lady in Black sucked, and Horns is a guilty pleasure.
Oh, yes.
That's a fucking B movie that's worth watching right there. Go watch Horns, it's on Netflix. For exactly the same reason Hitman is gonna be on Netflix. It's a movie that nobody gave a shit about. I think the only people who liked it were me, Muha, and Cody.
Fair enough.
And we're all like, dude, this movie's fucking awesome. Why aren't more people watching this? This is great. Danny Radcliffe's doing his weird American accent. People doctors start fucking right after surgery, like right in the middle of surgery. It's great.
Malpractice suit.
I know, it's actually great. Like, it's a scene where, like, Danny Radcliffe starts growing horns for no fucking reason. They never explain why he gets horns. He starts growing horns, which I kind of liked. It's like Groundhog Day. Okay. But, anywho, so he goes to the doctor, and, he says, hey, get these horns off. But every time he's near anyone with the horns on, they turn to, like, the worst versions of themselves. So he kind of goes, they put him under anesthesia, and he wakes up, and him and the nurse are on the chair fucking. Just blatantly fucking. And he goes, what are you doing? He goes, you said it was okay. He goes, but I was unconscious. You slightly nodded.
Wow. Okay.
It's kind of amazing.
Fair enough.
And another scene where, like, these new people all think he's guilty of murder, and that's what starts the whole thing. So these news reporters chasing him, he's like, oh, come on, just confess. It'll look great for my career. And he goes, okay, here's an idea. Why don't you guys beat the hell out of each other, and whoever wins gets an exclusive interview with me. And one reporter turns and just goes whack to the other and turns into a full-out brawl. It's fucking great.
Wow.
Go watch Horns. If you haven't read the book, go watch Horns. Because I heard book fans were pissed. So that's our review of Horns. Anywho, I kind of want to go home and watch Horns now. I really like that movie.
Clearly.
Well, I actually watched it again recently. It's just as cheesy now, I remember, and I love it just as much.
Dude, what happened to your screen?
I dropped it on concrete. Yeah, I broke my I don't know how you can see that, but yeah, I got a big old crack in my screen for if you give a shit. But I dropped it in the concrete. That's all it'll take, just one drop. Anyways, the next one we got was Legend. Which one was that one?
That was the London...
Oh, the Tom Hardy twins.
Mafia thingy.
I kind of want to see that movie.
I do too, actually.
It's Tom Hardy co-starring with Tom Hardy. You know what Tom Hardy is, right?
Yes, he was Bane and,
Mad Max. Yep. Mad Max is coming out next week. Or it's coming up pretty soon on deep Blu-ray. I'm excited. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks like a fun movie.
It does.
Like, I love Tom Hardy. I've yet to see a movie with him in it that I thought he was bad in.
He seems to be on a hot streak.
So far. I mean, like, even his movies have sucked. I mean, he's been in some shitty movies before, but he's still good in them.
But right now, he's on a hot streak.
Yeah. I mean, say what you will about The Dark Knight Rises. I mean, I liked him in The Dark Knight Rises, but again, I know a lot of people who did not. But
he was alright.
I thought he was good. I like the silly voice. I don't know what it is. For some reason, it worked for me. No, that's not entirely accurate. It worked for me. And now I will break you. See, this just reminds me of the time back when Chris was on the show that I can't remember what movie it was for, but I started doing a Bane impression. I was trying to go him and do a Sean Connery impression. I
remember that part of a review. I don't remember which review it was.
It was like 3 years ago. God, we've been doing this a long time. Mm-hmm.
Support us on Patreon.
Yes, please.
If you want us to keep doing this.
Please, for the love of God, please. Then we got a trailer for The Wire. This is the second time we've gotten this trailer.
Oh, the walk?
No, it's just called The Wire.
Oh, okay.
It's based on The Man on the Wire.
Yeah,
the documentary that came out a few years ago. Or not 2 years ago. It came out a long time ago, actually.
Okay, I'm acrophobic, so...
yeah, heights. Yeah.
I had difficulty watching this preview, and if you are likewise acrophobic... You don't need to see this movie in 3D.
I don't get why it's in 3D. Like, this is one of those movies, like, there's no reason this movie needs to be in 3D. Mostly because, like, it just involves fake as shit CGI that is so obviously made for 3D because they want to make a few extra bucks on this. On what is already an Oscar bait movie. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't get why it needs to do this.
And it's an Oscar bait movie because the Twin Towers are in it.
Well, it's that, yeah, that too. Thankfully, it's not a big focus. Like, that's, like, I compare it to, like, what was that movie with Tom Hanks and Sandra Bullock that came out a few years ago?
The Blind Side, or?
No, it's Tom Hanks. It was about Tom Hanks played a father who died in the 9/11 attacks. And his, like, son had to go find these wacky clues that he left for him or something like that.
I didn't see that, so
yeah, like, I remember watching that. I never saw it either. I just remember watching that trailer for a while, and I was like, wow, that is just a shameless Oscar bait movie. It got terrible reviews. It still got fucking nominated. If you remember what it is, let me know in the comments. I'm sure somebody knows. Then we got, I don't know, as far as The Wire goes, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent towards it. I mean, I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think he's a great actor.
He is.
But I don't really know about the source material, and I think it's pointlessly CGI'd.
Agreed, and it's probably not one that I'm gonna go out of my way to see because I don't like the Vertigo feeling.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the thing about this kind of movie is the fact that The Man on Wire, which is a documentary about the same guy, I think it was called The Man on Wire. I could be wrong on that. Is not that old of a movie. Like, it's maybe 5 or 10 years old. So it's like so like there's no suspense because I know how the story ends. Like, I think I was laughing when I saw someone with Muha last week, and I was just kind of leaning over, and was like, oh, I don't think he makes it.
Spoiler alert.
I know. I mean, it's like watching King Kong and going, oh, how's this gonna end? You know? So I don't know, but the thing is, like, you already know the story of King Kong, so at least there's some interesting ways you can reinterpret the story. And this one's like, okay, this one's kind of trying to tell a story. I don't know what it is about that bugs me. Now that I've made that logical point, it's like, wait, so why does this bug me again? I don't know. I guess it doesn't feel fresh. I guess
It's not.
Yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to. It's like, it feels like, okay, at least with the King Kong remakes, you can expect something different in each one. This one is like, I've already seen this story. I've seen the real version of this story. Therefore, the dramatic version isn't all that interesting.
Yeah, because you already know the punchline.
Pretty much. This one's gonna just... I know this movie's gonna get shit on when it comes out in movies. 13 Hours.
Oh, the Michael Bay one?
The Michael Bay takes on tricky political military maneuvers. With all the sensitivity of a sledgehammer. Hey, you know the appropriate director to tell a story of Benghazi? Michael Bay! What could possibly go wrong with that?
Oh, I don't know. The same things that went wrong when he pissed off all the history buffs when he did Pearl Harbor.
Actually, that movie's more accurate than you think it would be.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying it's accurate. I'm saying it's more accurate than you think it would be. Oh my god, it's kind of like, we need this sensitive, quiet man to play this character. Let's get Al Pacino. Or you know who should talk about pedophilia? Adam Sandler. Oh, I'm still mad about that. I don't know. It looks like the chest-puffing military machismo that Michael Bay is shamelessly known for. So it's like, it looks like a goddamn Michael Bay movie about a topic Michael Bay should not be talking about.
Yeah, it kind of made me think it's like Michael Bay watched Black Hawk Down and thought, I could do that.
Except I'll have my orange filter. Because everything's better with an orange filter. That bugs the fucking crap out of me. Watch like any Michael Bay movie in the last decade. Every goddamn one of them has an orange fucking filter.
Oh, better than a green filter, I guess. Because in stage lighting, green is a color that makes everybody look sick or dying.
It worked in The Matrix.
True.
Yeah. I don't know, like that. For some reason, that one it bugs me. It was in The Island. It was in all the Transformer movies. It was in Pain and Gain, and now it's in this movie. And it's like, Jesus, it's a weird thing to nitpick. I realize that.
It must be his favorite color.
I guess so. But it's like, I like red. I'm gonna put red all over all my movies. By the way, it's probably how his pitch meeting go. You ever think I think Michael Bay is like a little toddler that like producers have to calm down by throwing in more explosions.
Probably.
Like, what's wrong, Michael Bay? This didn't go boom. Okay, we'll make it go boom. I want it boom now. Okay, Michael Bay. Michael, use your words. Use your words. Use your words. Expand. Okay, fuck. I'll blow it up. Yay! Come to the Comedy Club every Thursday for open mic night to see Michael Bay as a baby. Well, that happened. And the last trailer we got was for this. I actually want to see this one. Sicario. This one has Benicio del Toro, Emily Blunt, and Josh Brolin.
What was the...
It's like Benicio del Toro is like a badass assassin.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
It
was one with Emily Blunt. The girl from Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes, I know who Emily Blunt is.
It looks like Training Day, but like in the
Oh, okay.
But like in the Middle East, I guess. I'm assuming that's where it is. But,
yes.
Or no, it's probably like Mexico because they're dealing with the cartel.
Yes,
so,
the cartel movie.
Yeah, the cartel movie. I don't know, I kind of want to see that. It's like Benicio del Toro, yeah. Emily Blunt, fuck yeah. Josh Brolin, fuck yeah. Let's go see this movie. When does it come out? Josh Brolin's been busy lately. Between like this and the Avengers and...
Okay.
Because he plays Thanos.
Although he didn't have a very...
I mean, granted, he probably like sit
large part, yeah.
Granted, he probably like sit in a green room for a day and say like a few lines, but I'm assuming they're working on Avengers 3 pretty soon.
Or Infinity Wars, or...
That's, yeah, Avengers 3, Infinity Wars, the same thing. I mean, I guess you can count Captain America 3 as Avengers 3, technically, since it's like a mini Avengers event, but...
If on a Watch Mojo video, I heard it referred to as Avengers 2.5.
That's basically what it is. It's that one's all Civil War, superhero against superhero, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping it'll be good. It's the same director who made the second one, so, and I really like the second one.
Me too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. So, tell you what, if we get to $200 on the Patreon, I will write and record a Michael Bay baby sketch. I will make this happen.
Pay him.
So, I'll make an announcement video for this. It's like the more I think about it, like, this sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Actually, after that, I was thinking, maybe you should write that into your next review script.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do Transformers movie, and that's what I'll do.
There you go.
Either way, let's make it happen, guys. Support us. Help us out. Help us keep doing this, because especially right now, money is super, super fucking tight. So we can use all the support we can get. So thank y'all for... So either support yourself or tell other people to support. Just anything you guys can do would be a huge help for us. Because I know at least 2 of you are watching, because you guys comment the most. And by the way, thank you so much for that, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
But I also want to make one thing clear, just for future reference, guys. I'm not going to tell you where I live. So, because I mean, if you watch my videos enough, you could probably figure out what city I live in, but, I'm not going to tell you on the comments, because that's way too easily accessible. If you want to figure out where I live, you got to fucking work for it. So,
maybe that could be a Patreon reward.
I'm not. That's crossing a fucking line right there. Get my home address. If you
I didn't say that. I meant like meeting with Michael for lunch or something.
That'd be risky one. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure I can plan with that, but if they commit like a lot of money, they can bend me over the table for all I care.
Careful, they might.
No, not.
They might take you up on that.
I'd be curious the fan who would want that.
You never know.
I guess not. Anywho, I think that's all we got for this one. Yeah. We'll try to do at least one more before I take off, but if not, I'll still try and make videos on a daily basis again. I'll do what I can right now, because I'm pretty busy right now with like school and life and all that kind of shit I got going on right now, so it's gonna be little harder to make videos. I know you're all smiling because you don't have to do that anymore, but I still got a couple semesters left.
School. I remember that. All of 3 to 6 months ago.
Yeah. Either way, I'm gonna be super busy with that. But I'm gonna try to keep the content stream going at least like 2 to 3 times a week. I think is my goal for now, including other shows, including Let's Plays, including Indie Corner, including all that stuff. So keep an eye out for that stuff, and thank you all for watching this video, and we'll see you all in whatever the hell we're doing next. I think Muhan wants to check out American Ultra, so I'll see if I can squeeze that in. But otherwise, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.